Hey everyone, hey, just a little quick update. So what we got going here is we've kind of cleaned up everything and we're assessing what's going on. One thing that we noticed over here is the plumbing, right? So this is our outside plumbing that's in the front. And one thing about this is there's actually no caulking around the outside of this. And then I know that on the opposite side, there's actually no caulking either. So that's one thing to think about. Air is going to be able to go in and out. And the other part of it is that you'll get moisture. And as you can tell here, these little lines right here, that represents some kind of moisture that's been going in and out at some point. Another thing over is here at the very bottom, if I take my flashlight out, you can actually see daylight. That means that I can actually see the outside of my house from here. And we know that we had an issue not too long ago with water intrusion, and it looks like the previous owner at one point knew that there was a problem, but they could not get behind the brick here. The only reason why we're able to is obviously because we're doing some demo, but they did a pretty good job here by doing some caulking. The problem is they just couldn't get to the other side, and we still had the issue of water coming into the house whenever we had a really big flood out in the front. The next thing we want to show you guys is on the other side of this right here is stone, and right at the very top here you see these lines right here. That's moisture as well. So obviously we need to do some kind of sealing at the top as well so we can get that nice and tight. Over here on this side of the house, this side of the living room, with my light, this right here is an, oh, excuse me, my light fell. This right here is my front light out in the front. Now I had gone ahead and changed this fixture out because I noticed that there was a lot of gap on the outside. The problem was I couldn't see what was going on the inside. And as you can see here, there was water coming in from the outside into this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and seal this really well with some foam. So that's something else to take a look at. And then over here, the last item, this right here is an old cable line that's on the outside of the house coming in. And it looks like they drilled a hole and said, "No, what? I don't like that hole. I'm gonna put the hole a little bit lower." And then when they did that, they forgot to actually plug that hole. So, just things that you find on some of these houses, it's not that big of a deal. Same thing with the rafters again. There's those gaps up there. I don't blame the builder, for something like that, because that's how they used to do it. They used to build things like this, and that was perfectly fine. But, building sciences has changed, and over the past, 30, 40 years. So, but, that's where we open these walls to see, what the issues are, and hopefully we can resolve them. Hope that helped you guys out. See you next time.